Welcome everyone. We have this nice little problem on finding inverse of a function. So first I will solve the problem and then I will explain what is inverse of a function and how what are the conditions to find out inverse of a function. Okay. So let's first find out the inverse of this function fx. So for that we have to let y is equal to fx is the first thing, and then you get y is equal to this whole thing e power 2x minus e power minus 2x over e power 2x plus e power minus 2x, and then you can rearrange it as e power 2x minus 1 over e power 2x over e power 2x plus 1 over e power 2x. This is your y. So now you have this equation here in which you will take LCM. So you will get e power 4x minus 1 over e power 2x whole over e power 4x plus 1 over e power 2x, and this is equal to y. Then you have this 2x cancel with 2x, so you get only y equal to e power 4x minus 1 over e power 4x plus 1. Now you can cross multiply here. I am solving it again. Y times e power 4x plus 1 gives you e power 4x minus 1. So you take this bracket and open it. You will get y times e power 4x plus y is equal to e power 4x minus 1, and then you have to take out e power 4x common from these two terms. So you will get y minus 1 e power 4x, and then you have minus 1 left here, and this y goes on the other side also, so it will become minus y. Now you have e power 4x is equal to minus 1 plus y over y minus 1, or if you can give this minus sign inside the denominator, you will get 1 plus y over 1 minus y, and here you have e power 4x. Now see, our motive is to find out the value of x. We have to find out the value of x. For that we need to take log on both sides. So ln, in this case we are taking ln because it's log base e. E power 4x is equal to ln 1 plus y over 1 minus y. And you know there's a rule in logs that log base anything a of same number a always gives you 1. And this rule can be extended in this form: log base a of a power some b is equal to b log a of a, which is b into 1, which is b itself. So using this rule we can write this thing 4x log base e of e, because ln is log base e, ln 1 plus y over 1 minus y. So here this quantity will become 1. So you will get 4x equal to log 1 plus y over 1 minus y. Further solving, we get x is equal to 1 by 4 log 1 plus y over 1 minus y. So this thing here on the right hand side is a function in y. So you can say this is a function fy is we cannot use function f because it is already used. So let's use gy is a new function which is like 1 by 4 log 1 plus y over 1 minus y. And if we change y to x, we can do that. We can interchange variables. We'll get another function gx is equal to 1 by 4 log base e 1 plus x over 1 minus x. And this is your inverse function. Now let us discuss why this is inverse function and what are inverse functions. First we will talk about what are inverse functions. For those who don't know what are inverse functions and what's going on here, let's first talk about what is the definition. I'll not deal into the depth of it, but let's see. Suppose you have a function f x and you have a function gx, and there's a term composition of functions. What does this thing mean? See, I'll tell you with an example. Suppose fx is a simple function 2x plus 3 and gx is also a simple function. Suppose this function is 5x minus 4. Okay. So composition of functions means putting one function inside another function. Putting one function inside another function. See what's going on here. If I put in place of this x whole gx, then this side it will become 2 gx, same thing will reflect here, plus 3. Make sense? So this will become 2 times gx is 5x minus 4 plus 3 gives you 10x minus 8 plus 3 minus 5. So this is f of g. G is inside f. What if we do f inside of g? So this gx function, in this gs function we are putting f inside of it. So we get 5f minus 4. Wherever x is written, now you have to write f. F is a function. So this will become 5 and x is your 2x, f is your 2x plus 3 and plus 3. So this will give you 10x plus 15 plus 3 plus 18. So now you have done 2 things. One is f and g inside, and another thing you have done is g and f inside. When both the things are equal and they are equal to some identity function ix, and ix is identity function which is always equal to x. Okay. So when these two things are equal and this is equal to ix, the function becomes inverse of each other. So when this condition is satisfied, when this condition is applied or satisfied, then f and g become inverse of each other. Now here in this case, in this particular example that I have taken above, the functions are not inverse of each other, because you can easily see 10x plus 18 and 10x minus 5 are not identity functions after composing. Now what this composition means, fg means fog x and g of f means gof of x. When fog is equal to GOF is equal to X, then F is equal to G inverse and G is equal to F inverse. Both the functions are inverse of each other. Now let's take a simple example how to find inverse of a function. See, suppose F is a function given by 2x plus 3. Same function I have taken. Okay. Now we need to find the inverse of this function. So the procedure is to let fx is equal to y, and then you will get 2x plus 3, and find out the working of x. In this case, you have to make the subject of the formula as x. So x should be alone on one side and everything should be on the other side. So you will get y minus 3 whole over 2 is equal to x. Now this thing here is a function in y. So let us suppose this is g of y is equal to y minus 3 over 2. Now gy can be again written as gx, and you will get x minus 3 over 2, just changing the variable. Okay. And now my claim is that fx and gx are inverse of each other. So how will you find whether I am true or wrong? Let's compose these functions. F inside g will give you 2g plus 3, and g is what? 2 x minus 3 over 2 plus 3, which will give you x minus 3 plus 3 is equal to x. So it means FOG is equal to x, identity function. And let's check GOF. So GOF is G inside of x. Sorry, F inside GX, which is equal to F minus 3 over 2. So F is what? F is 2x plus 3. So put 2x plus 3 minus 3 over 2, which will give you 2x over 2 is x finally. So here also you will get GOF is equal to x. So the condition for invertibility is satisfied, where that is GOF is equal to FOG is equal to x. So here in this case, F and G are inverse of each other. Now I leave a few things for you. 1. We have found inverse of a function in the above question. Fx is equal to e power x and minus e power minus 2x, that function. So you need to verify this relation here. First point. Second point, I am talking about condition for invertibility. And condition for invertibility is function should be one on 2. Now both the task you have to do and check out and do some research and find out what does these things mean. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you have liked it, and if you have any doubts, let me know in the comments.